Good evening from Kirksville, Missouri. This is Randy Carvin, and this is Rant and Randy's Rant, the True Patriots group, or a Saturday. Thank God it's Saturday. The devil went down to Georgia tonight. We'll hear about that over the rest of the weekend. Oh, basically, I'm going to have probably one subject here. The GOP is determined to bring down democracy by undermining our election processes. Fair and free elections mean that you have a winner and a loser. You can't go back and redo an election, but that's not what he's up to. What he is actually up to is undermine elections in the future, put doubt in those Trumper minds out there, and that's exactly what he's done. Because it's over. Biden won in 2020, full stop. Carrying the big lie forward, it's undermining future elections. This country shouldn't have every election going forward with restrictive voting laws. If you want democracy, you want everyone qualified to vote in that election, whether it's local, state, or national. Damn. Sorry, GOP, you don't get to pick your voters. The voters pick the candidate of their choice, not the other way around. Every one of the fraudits will be the same result while costing taxpayers more to pay for damage done for equipment used, tabulation machine, voting machines, and private companies profit and taxpayers paid for these fraudits. This should enrage all voters, particularly Pennsylvania, where they're going to get Social Security number, name and address, license number, and the last four of the Social Security number. And now they're going to Texas and Florida and run fraudits after the orange dumbass called them, and they've got to run a forensic on the election. He won by my memory, in Texas and Florida. This, again, is to undermine future elections. You sow doubt, and this is about suppressing votes. Some will be afraid to vote or say, I don't need to vote because it won't count anyway. And it's what they're up to is making people of color, Native Americans, poor, and blacks afraid to vote. No amount of proof will satisfy the orange stain. He has a problem with truth, baby. He's a narcissist personality. He has narcissist personality disorder. He's a sick person grifting off his supporters to keep the big lie going. These products will all fail to find voter fraud that he is looking for. He spent 4 years doing his best to bring down this democratic republic. The Constitution held in 2020's election, but will it hold in the near future as a divided country, divided into red and blue factions? We have not seen such division since the Civil War. We are likely to see more violence going forward. Even after the fraud results in Arizona, Donnie still claims that the election should be decertified because he won in Arizona. What we are seeing is the rise for an autocratic leader. The GOP is now partnering with white nationalists, white supremacists, and fascist groups. This has happened in history again and again. The rise of fascism, like Hitler's Germany, they're finding the scapegoat, the immigrants. Make no mistake, this is an authoritarian movement by a majority. And this has been the case throughout history. This is what happens when you end up with a Adolf Hitler or a Mussolini in Italy. It's all because they find a scapegoat and they want a dictator. Oh, shit. You can't make this shit up, ladies and gentlemen. And let's go back from day one when he started tearing down the pillars of our institutions. He called for a Muslim ban in his first month. And then when a pandemic hits, uh, he downplayed and even admitted he downplayed it. All right. Let's see. And that's about all I've got for today. I had another page in there, but I'm proud of my Braves and the way they are doing right now. They lost that game that was resumed. That was July 21st. And so they finished that game, and Arizona Diamondbacks won. We turned around that same evening and won 4-0 with Max Fried pitching. All right, that's about it. We've got one more game with the Diamondbacks that is starting now. Let's see. All right, there's somebody I haven't seen out there before, Ward's Garage. The Arizona audit for the 2020 election found that Maricopa County officials deleted election related computer data the day before the voting machines were handed over uh, to the audit team. Now that I hadn't heard. All I know is they messed up the voting machines, the tabulation machines, and it's going to cost $2.8 million just to replace the voting machines and the tabulation machines in that election. So, and besides that, we're talking about a red state, and that's the way I view that. And I'm hoping we're on the same page. Ward's Garage. I welcome you out here. Your comments are welcome. Uh, Sometimes I don't agree with people, but I like to give everybody a fair shot under this. We don't have a lot of people out here tonight. Uh, Hello, Michael. uh, if you finally got here and Grace is in watching Little House on the Prairie this time of night. Uh, and like I said, that's about all I've got for tonight, other than we have to stay on this simply because if Republicans and we don't get federal level voting legislation passed into law, they are going to pick the winner of any election, and particularly in 2024. That's why Donnie keeps pushing what he's pushing. Oh yeah, you were saying something about that earlier, and that's live on YouTube. May have to check that out in a few minutes myself. All right. Like I said, that's about all I got. If we don't watch it, we could end up with an autocrat, and he would stay there as long as. Just think back about the damage he did in 4 short years. Of course, it seemed like more like 8 years while he was in there because he was always messing with something. Uh, the best people, my ass. Ah, you can't make this shit up. We are in a constitutional crisis right now, and Blue Dot Family and others, we're going to have to stay on this. And again, uh, I'm up on a step stool. I'm kind of liking this. I'm kind of getting used to it. As long as I put my feet on the first step, this works well. It's not that uncomfortable to sit this way. So tell me what you think about that. Peace, resist, persist, and I insist we keep pursuing the truth. Truth can, pardon the pun, trump evil and lies. All right, have a good one. I'll see you later throughout the evening. You can help me. Uh, in some cases, the way I shared it today from my timeline, uh, you're going to have to click on it and come up here to YouTube, and then you can share it from here. Uh, and I think it works better that way. It stays public and allows your share to be shared by others. All right. Have a great weekend. We'll see you at the meeting tomorrow night in the chat. Never know when I might go in the room. It's just a day to day thing with me, depending on what's going on. All right. Sure will, Michael. You have a good one. Uh, Listening to Farm Aid. Uh, and I may catch a few minutes. I can go back and forth from the studio here to the TV set and have it here in the studio and have it on in here. All right. Have a good one. Have a wonderful weekend. Share this shit, and I'll see you later on. Bye bye for now. Share this shit.